Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. I'm here each and every day as we explore life by asking new questions. And today's no different. We start again with a question. We know that from science that our mind controls our body. We know that. So the question is, who controls our mind? And if you're looking for the answer, it's right on the center of my chest right now. I am. But then the question is, who's the I am? That's the really great question. Who is the I am? And if you're struggling to get an answer, that's good, because I don't know that you can clearly define it. I don't know that you can define it at all. How do you define awareness? How do you define consciousness? How do you define self-knowing? I don't know. I don't know how you would define that stuff. But yet I know that I am, because I am the observer of my life. And that's really the key thing. Can you step back from being the actor into being the director who's viewing your life? And here's the key to living a balanced life. Can you be both the actor in your movie and the director in your movie? So the observer and the observed, because you are both. And everyone else in your life is simply a secondary character in the movie that you're creating about your life. And how your movie goes is based on what? What you believe. Yeah, your beliefs create the script that you as the actor speak, think, feel, and do, which creates the movie of your life. Isn't that a fascinating way to look at it? But what we do is we get really, really, really caught up in being the actor. And we think that we're the actor and that's all it is. And then we think that everyone else is an equal character in our lives. We think that events happen and they control us, instead of realizing, wait a second, step back, go to the other side of the camera and realize that you're the observer and that you can focus. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff says, great shirt. I know, I love this shirt. First time I've worn it. I've got several colors of this. I've got a bunch of other shirts and I'm going to start wearing them. I'm waiting for the t-shirt place that I use to give me a page so I can put them online so people can order them. Because, you may want to just have it. And notice how simple it is. It just says I am. And you notice it also says I am in small letters. Because I'm not the big I am. I'm not the infinite. I'm an individualization of the infinite. That's why I'm a microcosm of the macrocosm. That was the intention in which I designed this church. Because I was thinking, I go through the thing, what can I put on shirts that's thoughtful, that causes people to think? Why is that dude wearing a shirt with I am? And if they're more aware, why is he wearing a shirt with I am with small letters? I look at it as a conversation opener. I love conversation openers. It gives me the chance to talk to people. And the more you talk to people, who knows, you might get a new idea. You might get a new idea. So, who is controlling your mind? Are you letting the media? Are you letting social media? Are you letting your parents? Are you letting your partner? Are you letting your children, your grandchildren, your grandparents? Are you letting corporations? Are you letting your job? Are you letting them control your mind? I want to say to you, it's time for you to take back your control and realize that there's secondary players in your life. And until you do, you're going to be a victim. And guess what? You're creating your own victimhood. That's what I've discovered. You're creating your own victimhood. Tracy Lynn says it's a difference between reacting and responding, of course. If you're only associated with being the actor, then you're reacting. If you're being on the other side of the camera and you're being the director, now you can respond. You can create the scene. You're no longer a victim to what's happening. You are the creator of what's happening. And we've forgotten that. And people around us don't want us to create our lives. They want us to fall into whatever they want us to believe. Well, no, that's not what life's about. And you see, when people want you to fall into what they want, the pattern they've got for you, that's not love. That is not love at all. Because love is about acceptance. Accepting the uniqueness first of yourself, that's self-love, and accepting the uniqueness of others, that's love of others. See, love is, we've made this thing called love as a romantic thing, and that's not a romantic thing. If you really want to get into what is love, go to my YouTube channel, Wolak, and you'll see right on the page, there's a video there called What is Agape? Debunking the Myth of Love. Watch that. That's the best I've got on love. That's the best I've got on love. It's 70 years worth of me exploring. And I invite you, when you listen to it, to question everything that you're believing, question everything that you're seeing in the world, question what you're being taught, question what you're being asked to do. I'm working on getting my final edit, my rough draft of my book to the marketing company to do editing and getting everything in alignment. I don't know what the title of the book is going to be, but right now I've got it sort of out there as The Power of Living Consciously. And in it, I've got 16 different powers that we have that we can use to control our life. I wanted to make this book very practical because I'm very practical. If it's not practical, I'm really not interested in anything that's not practical. If I can't apply it in my life and change my life, I'm really not interested. So I just share that because I'm taking action. I've been in the process for years, and I finally said I made a decision. It's time to make this happen. And so I'm doing that. So what I like and my intention is, I want this book to be, as everything I do, simple elegance. Simple elegance. Simple and easy to read, simple and easy to understand, simple and easy to apply. But here's the key thing. It may be simple and easy to apply, but unless a person makes a conscious choice to apply it on a persistent and consistent basis, nothing changes. Nothing changes. So people like to tell me, well, Reverend Lee, I meditated twice this week. I said, great, you meditated twice that week. Well, is that enough? No. Why is it enough? With everything going on today, you need to meditate every day. Every day. Nilda says, at work, we have to be compliant with what they want you to do or you'll lose your job. Well, you've got to ask the question, Nilda. Are the benefits of this job at this time great enough for me to become compliant with their wishes? And if you think that the benefits are not great enough, then what you need to do is look for a way of expressing your gifts in the workplace where you get paid and you have a bit more freedom. So I'm not telling you to leave your job. I'm not telling you to stay in your job. I'm simply asking you to ask the question, how is this job serving me? Is it holding me back? Do the benefits outweigh the negatives? So I look back at my corporate career and I say, well, my God, my corporate career was great for me because it gave me the financial stability to be able to do what I'm doing now. I could have probably done this differently. I could have been an entrepreneur, but I wasn't. I wasn't brought up to be an entrepreneur. And then later in life, after I'd pursued my corporate career, I decided to get into the spiritual realm and become a minister and then start this thing that I call Agape. Now I'm an entrepreneur. The person I answer to is me. That's the blessing. Do you get that? Your biggest blessing is you've been given the opportunity today to be you. Now, what you are you going to be today? That's a great question. Is it the you someone else wants you to be? It's the you that you never chose to be? I don't care what happened to you in your past. I do not care. I can empathize with you, but the fact of the matter is today, you have a clean slate. We all do. We have a clean slate today to make today, a conscious day, a day whereby we create our life experience. That's powerful. That's absolutely powerful. But it takes work. It takes courage. It takes bravery, because you're going to step outside the box that it seems everyone wants you to fit in. Guess what, gang? If you can't tell, I hate boxes. I'm a free flow. I'm not this physical body. I'm an energy. I'm a point of consciousness that is infinite within the macrocosm, which is infinite. Let me share this with you. So are you. So with that in mind, I'm going to be doing a Sunday service today at 10:30, a little more than 2 hours from now. So I'm going to have another great talk. I'm going to talk about what is this thing called God? Is it possible to find it? Is God even the right word for it? I'll leave you with that little bit of a teaser. But let me say this. No matter who you are, where you are, or what you do today, I love you and accept you just the way you are. So go be you and create your perfect life. Aloha.